Generally, when a party destroys potentially relevant evidence after litigation has commenced or is reasonably foreseeable, a court may impose sanctions for spoliation of evidence. In Stevenson v. Union Pacific Railroad Company, the Eighth Circuit considered whether sanctions were appropriate for the spoliation of evidence in a case involving a train accident. In November of 1998, Frank Stevenson and his wife Mary were driving their vehicle over railroad tracks in Arkansas when they were struck by a train. As a result of the collision, Stevenson suffered serious injuries and his wife died. Stevenson and the administratrix of his wife's estate sued Union Pacific Railroad Company in federal district court based on negligence. Following discovery, Union Pacific moved for summary judgment, which the court granted in part. Stevenson moved for sanctions, arguing that Union Pacific destroyed two types of evidence. First, Union Pacific recorded over an audio tape of contemporaneous conversations between the crew and dispatch at the time of the accident. And second, Union Pacific destroyed track maintenance records from up to 2 years before the accident. In response, Union Pacific argued sanctions weren't justified because the documents were destroyed based on its routine document retention policies. Following an evidentiary hearing, the court imposed an adverse inference jury instruction regarding the destroyed evidence as a sanction. At the start of trial, the court instructed the jury that the tapes and records were destroyed and that the jury could, but wasn't required to, assume that the contents of the tapes and records would have been detrimental to Union Pacific. The court also repeated the instruction at the close of trial. The jury found for Stevenson and awarded him attorney's fees. Union Pacific appealed to the Eighth Circuit.